Before we head off for some top crow shooting tips, Andy is showing us his new JCB. Instead of crow faster stripes, clay shot Hannah Gibson of Haynes Agricultural took it upon herself to pimp his ride with some other graphics.
I did emphasise to Haynes' Agriculture that I didn't want any stickers on it. And
they listened to you then?
They listened, and Hannah Gibson took it upon herself to put a sticker on there, which I will let them get away with that one.
Crow tucks her back in bed and we're off to scare some crows. Yesterday there were 300 on this recently drilled barley. Today there's nothing and it looks like we've missed our opportunity. But Andy wants to give it an hour.
See where the crows have been digging it up? There's the shoots there, look. They just follow the row. See the row comes up here. They follow the row, they found some there, dug it out, there's a shoot. And again here, look, another shoot there and there. They dig down to find the corn. And again here, look, they've taken the shoots off. And what they do is it's coming through, they find the row and they just keep going. There's more here, look. See.
You think they follow the row? Honestly,
yeah, they do.
They're that bright?
Oh yeah, they're clever. Yeah, they find the row and they go all the way up it.
Corvids are crafty, and so our field craft has to be crafty.
Things with crows and jackdaws and that, they're so wary all the time. So the old hide's got to blend in quite well, so it pays to take a bit of time on the hide, make a decent hide. You only get one chance at the things, just a jobby. I'll get in there in a minute and trim that up and bash it around. That look lovely. The rooks seem to have declined in this area, but the crows have just gone through the roof. Crows and jackdaws, it's just hundreds and hundreds of them. It really is. They're not the ones, twos and threes, there's hundreds. You see flocks of 100, 200 crows, and that's what's been out here, crows. So.
Why do you reckon that is?
Do I know? I really don't know. I wish I did know. There's not enough people shooting them. Yeah, they're so destructive. We had one at the farm the other day and it was just flying up across the field and its head was just going like that, just looking through the hedges, just looking for nests.
The crow decoy pattern is made denser and put closer to the hide for two reasons. Corvids, for some reason, are tougher to kill than a pigeon, so Andy wants to hit them with as much energy from his clear pigeons as possible. Plus, if they get nervy, put the brakes on and shy off, they could still have ventured far enough into the danger zone for Andy to get a shot off.
But yeah, the plan is that they're going to come through there and they're going to just drop out over the top of the trees and drop straight down in. But best plans and all that. But no, I'll just put a few there together and then have a bit of a hole and I'll put a few more out here, just spread them about a bit really. So make it look like there's a lot here.
To show just how tough they are, in this clip the crow gets the full pattern, and yet Andy needs another to drop it.
So that you can film and so that I can see them before they see us. I've tucked right back into the hedge, so it's over top of us a bit, but that's where they're going to, predominantly that's where they're going to come and that's what they have been doing. And I can see them before they can see us.
So you haven't double skinned it though, have you?
I haven't double skinned it, but I've got branches up outside so that I can see through it. I can see them, but it's thick enough there that they can't see me because it goes onto the double skin there. So, no, it's working quite well at the moment.
Andy is here because the farmer asked him. There is nothing to be had for the table and nothing for the game dealer, but there is a fresh dose of goodwill and that goes a long way.
There's no financial benefit for you, you know, obviously
no,
sales-wise you'd get something back with the pigeons, wouldn't you?
Well, that's right. It's a case of keeping the farmer happy. He lets me shoot the pigeons right the way through the year. He lets me do all the shooting on here, and if they're doing him a bit of damage, I can't really say, well, I'm not shooting the crows because I don't get nothing back for it.
But as far as where people will find crows?
Well, in a couple of weeks' time, they'll be on the silage fields when they've been silaging. So they'll be getting on those. Anywhere where they're spreading muck. And again, David. I've edit that.
Pressure shot.
Pressure shot, yeah, it was.
So the silage fields, you said?
Yeah, silage fields, anywhere where they're spreading muck. Before they plough it in, ready to put maize in. maize fields when they're putting the maize in. Anywhere really. Anywhere that's freshly ploughed or cultivated. I left it as long as I could, David.
Oh, it's gonna be a crow. Go home now.
Hey?
Go home now.
I'll go and get them, otherwise they'll put the others on. So they're laying on their back. They don't like that. Best thing to do is get them picked up and up the right way. So I'll take these in, just lay them back at the hide.
We are lucky most of the birds are coming from behind, otherwise we'd need to cover our faces.
They're over top of the trees and getting committed, and by the time they've seen you, it's too late anyway. The only problem would be if the wind was the other way and we was facing the sun. If they see your faces, I mean, I'd have a face mask on then if I was facing the sun shooting them, but because we're catching them from behind, it's not so bad.
It's a bit of a mixed bag as Andy adds a few pigeons to the crow and other corvids. So, staying with tradition, what have they been feeding on?
Beans.
That's the drillings then.
Yeah, they're on been drilling somewhere. See, these ones are darker brown when they've been laying on top of the sun. These ones are just under the surface, they've got the roots just coming on them.
So which ones have been on the surface?
These ones have probably been, once they get the sun on, they start to go brown. They go like a chocolate or dark brown like
really?
that. Yeah. Changes the colour of them. And these ones have been just under the surface. So they started to root.
Before we pack up, Andy wants to reinforce why it has worked today.
They come through that gap from the grass fields at the back there and through this gap here, and they've just been curling around in here. So I've just put the decoys that way. It was quite nice because we had the hide there, had it build up on the right hand side to which they were coming. They were just coming either through there, and they're just swinging around in front of us. It worked well. Another one coming now, look, over top of the tree, David. Video it. That's the gap they were coming through. But
Your hide looks good,
hide looks good, yeah.
because you can't see it.
That's right. The only problem is, as you can see, the jackdaws are still coming, the crows are still coming. David wants to go home.
Well, all your fun.
You do, David.
It is a mixed bag of about 50, and considering there was not a dicky bird when we arrived, we did okay.
Like that one.